Hey tubers, you know me, I love to work on Toyotas. So what do we got? A 95 with way too many miles. And I'm trying to change the differential fluid. I can't handbrake the fill and drain plug free. So I went to Harbor Freight and I got this big bastard. It weighs a ton. And I brought the generator and I'm going to give it a pop and see what happens and hope I don't break anything. I'm not going to have you watching me do this straight off because running the generator and everything, which is what we've got here to power this whole mess, it's just not going to work. If you look around, I'm out here in the field. There's no power, no nothing, and I'm going to go for it. Okay, I'll bring you back if I have success or if I'm crying. Let me start the generator and find some earplugs and give it a go. Wow. Let me just say that this bad boy just broke that thing right free, spun it out fine. Very happy. Now I've got to get to the drain plug. You always take the fill out first. And that means jacking up the car a lot. And I'm even going to have to dig out a little bit so I can get this thing under the pumpkin. But I've got a really good safety system. It's on a block and a 2x12 sitting solid, so I'd rather just dig that last inch or so than trying to have it balanced on a jack and jack stands. I feel real comfortable with this, that it won't fall on me and that everything is well supported. It's even soft digging. Yeah, I feel real good about this, Penny.
I'm glad you feel good about it.
Because it's actually sitting on that cement block in a 2x12. I don't think it will fall.
Well, if you need more blocks and jacks, I got them all.
No, look at this. I mean, that's...
Yeah, that's good.
That's very safe. Even if something slips, it's not coming down. Oh, plenty of room now.
Okay.
Here we go. Let's try it again. Oh, I gotta turn on the generator. You know, you're not gonna get much action if you don't have that generator turned on. So let me turn off the camera. And howdy tubers. Here's today's video. I've got the old Tundra, and God, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago, the door check on this side broke out. Let me hold the door. I just set it easily. Easy, because now there's nothing to stop it from over opening. Yeah, it broke out right here, and so I took it off, and what I've been doing since is I've jammed little pieces of rubber in there, in the hinge, and I'm just careful. But those pieces of rubber have to be replaced. So before I can stick new ones in, let's go make some replacement pieces. I'm going to splice this in. This is the piece I'm talking about that's missing on the driver's door. This is your door check, and it keeps your hinges from being over pulled and stressing the screws and all the metal. And there's a spring in here, and you know, It gives your door that little bit of bend and away from the other body panels. But mine broke out in the hole. This one is not cracking yet. All right, that was the fix. Okay, let's see what we've got here. The bottom piece of rubber was just chewed a little bit on the tail. Not too bad. I could probably get away with it a while. The other one, though, was getting ready to be torn in half. It was just totally fried. So I kind of use these as a pattern. Chair stop. You know, one of the little rubber pieces you put on a chair leg. Ugh. And a new razor blade. Be careful not to cut your hand. You'll be crying about it for a long time. I think I'm a little bigger than a quarter, actually. No, let's try quarters. I found you're better off a little bit on the small side. And I'm going to cut a backup piece and leave it in the truck than trying to jam something too big in there. Also, the length is important because if they're too long, you can't stuff them in. So they need to be trimmed down just a little bit. And then the last thing I do is just put a little, because it's going to be easier to get them in, a little bit of taper. And I'm going to see how workable these are. Getting them in is pretty tricky. I don't know how much you'll be able to see. Actually, I think I need a tool. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. Let's try this again. I've got some kind of screwdriver flat that I can push with. Now I have to hold the door with my foot because I don't want to overstretch it and I need to keep the hinge space. And we're just going to see if I can stuff it. And it's so friggin' hard in there. It went. And I lost it. Okay. These might actually be too fat. Give it one more try. Nope, fit perfect. Fit perfect. And you gotta wiggle the door while you jam it into the hinge. And that's my solution. That's my solution for not having door checks. Let me bring it in so you can get a good look. It's right in the hinge. And so instead of closing metal on metal, you've at least got a little something for a shock absorber stuffed in each hinge. I was too cheap to get a door, and you can't get that spot welded and fixed. So the hell with it. I've just been careful and living without it. I still got the door sag, and it's actually gotten worse. I mean, yeah, I'll bet you I can pick up on this door. And, yep. I can feel it move. I've got to cut that hinge open and put in the fat pins. But it's still working. And since we're talking about future things to fix, yeah, here we are. I've ordered the parts for this. Let's see if I can make it do it. Hear that? This thing has a major clunk, and it's that shock absorber that is spunt. So I'm replacing the back on both sides. All right, well, it's all the same here. I wish I could tell you different, but the ranch is the same. Really nice day, though. Hey, that's what they call a Carolina blue sky. Carolina blue. Anybody ask you what a Carolina blue sky is, you're looking at it right now. Okay, that's the simple fix when your door breaks like that. And every now and then you've got to just replace the new ones. Or I should say the rubber pieces.